Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Man, it's early for me. It's 6 o'clock. I had to get up at like 5:30 to get this thing going. Oh, well, I hope Roger's appointment is going all right. Hope his leg is doing well. And today is my birthday. I am now halfway to 70. Not Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I never figured this would be one of those years that people, like, at 40, everybody's like, oh, over the hill, and you get gag gifts and stuff. I didn't think 35 would be one of those, but for some reason, I've been reminded by like five or six people that I'm halfway to 70. Um, yeah, I didn't expect that. Hey, what's up, Blow Up Drone? How are you doing? By the way, your name is awesome. Yeah, and I was a little worried last night because I started kind of like my voice started cracking, like I was going to lose it. But it rallied. Hey, Kev, how are you doing? Oh, Manic Magic, this is your drone channel? I did not know that at all. Hey, Jim. Yeah. I'm 35, and some days I feel like I'm over 40, but then there's some days that I feel like I'm still in my 20s. That's the days that I'm doing stupid things. Yeah, I'm doing well. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, I just turned 35 today, and it literally happened at five something in the morning. So it happened like 30 or so minutes ago. Yeah, manic is incognito. And if you guys are wondering what my shirt says, it says, "Some people need a high five in the face." Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the wife and daughter got me this little guy for my birthday to fly around the house and stuff. It's a little SEMA. It has altitude control, so it's not a technical whoop. But no, the little one's good. He actually just kicked his cold a little quicker than I did, so now he doesn't really cough at night hardly at all. And the wife just woke him up to get him ready for the day. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. I've seen some of your stuff on your other channel. Hey Dan, how are you doing? What's up? Good morning. Hope everybody slept well and yeah, thanks, Manic. Hope you guys all had a good New Year's. By the way, one thing I'm going to be doing in this stream, as well as I do a Thursday night stream, but one thing I'm going to be doing in the streams today that is I'm asking everybody what is your subscriber view, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, what is your YouTube goal for 2019? I want everybody to kind of just tell me. You can tell me in chat, or people can put it in comments later. But I'm going to write them down and put them in the description of everybody that I can find what they said, and then we can all visit this back towards the end of the year, and I can kind of tell everybody how they're doing and how they did and how close they are and all that stuff when we get towards the like Thanksgiving holiday or something like that. So um it's to crash. Yeah. Hopefully just the quad, Kev. But yeah, so what are your guys' YouTube goals? Let me know and I'll write them down and then we'll put them in the description. We can all technically using my part 107 flight log. But I can find a spare page in here somewhere. I'll write everything down. Obviously, I guess I can always just go through the rewind and watch it there. But hey, Adam, man, you're up early. Thanks. Yep. Yep. You're next, man. You're coming up here in a few months. You'll be the same thing. And for some reason, Adam, everybody is reminding me that I'm halfway to 70 this year. Like everybody. So be prepared for that. So Kev, what's your actual like subscriber or views? Some people like to measure themselves by views. Some people like to measure it by subscribers. What are your goals for this year? You too, Manic, and everybody else that's in here. Dan, that's a good goal, Dan. Yeah, because having FPV in your name, that's a pretty big thing. It's like almost instant views just by having that there. So yeah, I always like to make a lofty goal because even if I don't get it, I still can be happy with like how close I got. That's cool, Kev. You gotta give me something to write down, man. You gotta give me something though. Something I can write down and say, oh, Kev, you know, I don't even if it's just like lift an ant off the ground or, you know, I don't know. Fly through a car window as it's moving. There you go, Kev. I knew you could do it. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I like watching them just because it's kind of the one thing that you can measure yourself against is your views and your subs. So I like watching them, but I just hit 800 by the way last night. Um, and views, I'm just under 50,000, 47 something. So that's starting to get up there, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Mike Kelly, how are you doing? Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Visser, dude, how are you doing? Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I just turned 35 for everybody who's just coming in. Hey, Hadley's, how you doing? My watch minutes. That's the one thing I don't really pay attention to because I know I'm not even close. Um, it's around 100,000. I can't remember exactly. 100,000 minutes, somewhere around there. So what is that, like 1,600 hours or so? So for everybody who's just coming in and stuff, one thing I'm trying to do is I'm going to write down and put it into the description everybody's goals for this year. Their YouTube goals specifically, not just random goals, but their YouTube goals. So tell me what your YouTube goals are for this year, and then we'll look at them and I'll kind of bring them up sometime, and whether it be in Roger's stream or my Thursday night stream or whatever. What everybody's goals were this year and how close we are sometime around Thanksgiving or so. Your first beer. Gotcha. Yeah, Visser, everybody, I don't know how many people have him from the Canadian Drone Hub, but man, you guys, his FPV stuff is pretty cool. I find myself watching it often, and usually he puts out a video about every month or so, and it's usually around 2.5, 3 months. Oh, there goes the kid. Um, Usually around 2 or 3 weeks after his last video that I start hassling him on when the next one is coming out. Hey, American Desi Mom, how are you? What's going on? Yes, Happy New Year. I am good. So, American Desi Mom, I just turned 35 and I'm still here. So I think that counts for something, right? Hey, Sana, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, yeah. So, by the way, Visser, I mean, if you want to, put it back up to maybe 2 or 3 a month, I wouldn't be upset. No, I know everybody's got their limited abilities to put videos out, and sometimes I slow down to about 3 a month, and sometimes I speed up to about 8 to 10. I don't think I've ever done more than 10 videos in a month. That's just way too much for me to get to. Not that I wouldn't want to, I just can't. I mean, I can take the video like nothing else, but I just can't edit enough. And putting out raw stuff, sometimes that's good, but I can't. I like to be have some kind of editing into it, music or talking, or as you guys can tell, I like to talk a lot. All right, thanks, Desi Mom. Have a good one. By the way, Desi Mom, before you go, what are your YouTube goals for the year? And everybody else who's just joining in, just type in what your YouTube goals are and let me know because I want to write them down and I want to bring them up in about, you know, Thanksgiving time and we can go over how close everybody is to theirs. All right, we'll see you later, Visser. Hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Good to see you. Man, you can hear the kid in the background maybe. I have really been missing your live streams. Every single time I see one of your live streams, it's like sometimes there was one time I clicked on it and it said stream 38 seconds ago. So I have not seen them. I have not seen one of your live streams in a couple weeks. Oh, really, Hadley? 3 videos a week? Yeah, see, that's quite a bit. But you know what? If you have somebody sponsoring, it kind of you get that. I guess what is it? You feel like you're required to because you feel like you're doing it for a job, and you don't want to drop it on a job. Whereas hobby videos and stuff like that, it's sometimes you're just like, I want to watch this movie with family instead, so I'm not going to edit this movie. But so Kelly and Hadley and Sana, what are your guys' goals for 2019 with your YouTube channel? It can be a sub goal that you have, view goal. What is it? Yeah, thanks, Kelly. So you guys just tell me, and I want to write this stuff down so I can kind of keep track of how everybody does over the year. Yeah, that would be rough. 4 to 5 a week. There have been a couple weeks where I've put out 4 videos and it was. Did you really, Kelly? 3K? That's awesome. So what are you going to do this year, Kelly? I think you could hit 5K. Yeah, it is. It gets, and the more people you get following you, the harder it is to follow everybody. But I mean, the thing is as long as you're trying and you're seeing everybody at least every now and then, it's okay. I think everybody kind of understands that work, family, and all that stuff comes up. And if you have 3,000 subscribers like you have, Kelly, if you were to watch one of everybody's videos, like just once a month, that's once a year. You're watching 10 videos a year or a day to watch one video from everybody on your subscriber list once a year. And so to do it once a month, it's really hard. Yeah, I usually watch depending upon the day. Some days I can't watch very many at all. Some days I watch a bunch, but between 5 and 20 a day. 20 is about as much as you can get done in a day. You figure 4 minutes per video, that's 2 hours of watching YouTube. That's a lot. And there's some videos that more people are talking than what's actually being shown, and so you can just play those while you listen. And guys, feel free to support each other in here. I have no problem with people. You can say however you want to say it. Don't come in and say press blah 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 to sub me. None of you guys have that problem, but if you guys want to support each other, you guys support each other. YouTube wants to have a problem with it. They can also have a problem with it. I'm not worried about language or anything that somebody uses to say, hey, please support me. ASAP, you're new. You're not new. By the way, ASAP, have you caught a fish on that rod, that Barbie rod? I really was rooting for you to catch something on that Barbie rod, and I think you got frustrated. Or is it in a lake? Is it in that pond? Like, oh, and by the way, I'm so bad at making. Yeah, I don't think I've. The other thing I was thinking about with today, I think the longest I've ever streamed was like an hour and a half. And usually Roger does a couple hours on his streams. So if you guys can hear the baby in the background, um, he gets grumpy in the morning. So that's his mom's trait. I'm just checking if she's listening to me, honestly. So Kelly, I wanna ask you, where do you think you'll be this time next year? Where do you think you'll be? Subscribers, view time, whatever it is. Also, I wanted to show you guys what I got for my birthday. from my daughter and wife. Just got a little drone to fly around the house, a little SEMA. Oh gosh, the cats can come in here. Cats are. I like the cat slightly above how much I like the fish. If I don't give her some attention, she'll start screaming though. Welcome everybody coming in. By the way, everybody, if you're coming in, one thing I'm doing today is I am writing down everybody's 2019 YouTube goals, whether it be a sub count, view count, something you want to accomplish, something like that. Like Drone Pool said, he wants to be good enough to put FPV in his channel name, which is actually a really cool goal. I never thought about that. And Kev wants to get to 1,000 subs, even though I really actually just forced him to say something. And my goal, I would like to get to 2,000 subs. It's a lofty goal, but hey, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's like what, 100 a month, something like that. I might be able to do that. It's achievable, but hard. And I hope Roger's leg appointment is going well. And what's going on with everybody's life at the moment? I know the holidays are over now and stuff, and it's kind of back to the grind of work. So now it's kind of that time frame. I guess we have President's Day and Martin Luther King Jr. Day coming up, so we do have a couple holidays coming up, but the major holiday season is now over. And then after that, it's like there's like hardly anything until Memorial Day. One thing that's happening for me is on the 20th, I will be going to a cruise around the Caribbean islands, which I have never been on the East Coast. And that's going to be a first for me. I have never been on a cruise boat. That's going to be a first for me. Never been to the Caribbean or even that side of Mexico or anything. So a lot of new stuff for me. I'm not in Oregon or Washington. Sorry, Hadley. For some reason, my chat froze. It just all of a sudden caught up. I am actually in northern Idaho. So I'm really close to the Washington border, about 70 miles south of the Canadian border there. So, hey, Pat, how are you doing? Good morning. Wow, Kelly, you've only been doing this for a year? That's awesome. So you think that's awesome. You want to help smaller channels grow? That is perfect. Hadley has 100,000 subs. I'm writing it down, Hadley. So that's a heck of a goal too. You lost your wrench. I don't know if I ever gave it to you, Pat. I'm so bad. But there it is again. And see, Jim's been in here for a long time, and I didn't give him one. So now you guys should be, unless I actually just made you lose it. Yeah, I don't know. There was a channel I had one on, and it would every time I would talk, it would show up as blue for like 3 seconds and then go away. But don't worry, Pat. I still like you. You got your wrench back. Yeah, you're all good, Pat. You're good. So Pat, by the way, I don't know if I missed it because my chat froze for a little bit, but so Jim wants to get his part 107 this year. That's cool. That's actually a really good goal. If you want any help with that, Jim, you can literally email me questions, bounce anything off of me. A lot of it I know. I'm never going to say I know all of it because that would just be proving ignorance, is to say I know it all. But so Pat, what's your goal with your channel this year? It can be subs, something else, watch time, monetization, anything like that. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm not doing this to judge anybody's goals. I just want to know what they are. Oh, I see. 1K. Sorry, I missed that part, Pat. So so ASAP. Um, I might have missed it, but uh, have you caught any fish with that pink Barbie rod? Have you tried it again? Also, I want to know, have you caught anything in that tunnel? Yeah, Jim. You can find it on my channel, or I'll type it in here for you. Oh, I was going to say, wow, that's really ironic. And what are the odds that a person named Roger Martin comes into the stream that is covering for a guy named Roger Martin? So, Roger, have you had your appointment yet, or are you just waiting for your appointment? Nice. Hit 1K in 5 months. Okay. I'll put that down, Manic. Yeah. He probably has one on his computer and one on his phone. I have one on my work phone as well. Elena, how are you doing? Excuse me. Yeah, no, I have an account on my work phone and stuff, and then I have my regular account. Yeah, that's a good idea, Manic. Yeah, I'm doing a cruise here, like I said, in about well, a few weeks or so. I plan on doing a daily vlog as well with that, and hopefully, I really want to bring my drone, but at the same time, I've heard some stories that just scare me. So I'm still weighing. I'm leaning more towards taking it, but I will definitely at least be doing daily vlogs, and probably won't be uploading until I get back in the States, being that internet on those ships is like highway robbery. Oh, New Zealand. That is sweet. That is really awesome. Oh man, 17 viewers in here too. You know, just so everybody knows, my max that I've ever been at is 17 viewers. So if we get to 18, that's the most I've ever had in my any of my live streams or anything. So thanks, Elena. Yep, I just turned 35 today. And everybody else coming in, by the way, I am taking down everybody's and writing down everybody's, whatever your goal is. It doesn't have to be your sub goal. It can be a sub goal, it can be watch hour goal, a view goal, or just something you want to do for your YouTube channel. I'm trying to get what everybody wants to do, and then I'm going to write it down. I'm going to put it either in the description, or at least I'm going to keep this piece of paper here with everybody's goals, and then we'll look at it sometime around, I don't know, Thanksgiving or so of this year. And I didn't, Manic. What was Blow Up Drone's goals? I think it was Kim might be sleeping. He hasn't said anything yet, but I thought maybe he went with you to the appointment, Roger, to take you in there or something or whatever. But thanks, Elena. But yeah, so I've got a couple people have given me sub goals. A few people have said that they want to get their part 107. I really like Dan Drone Pools. He said he wants to be good enough at FPV to put FPV in his channel name. That's kind of a cool goal. Yeah, you know, man, I'll look at the replay later and I'll get it. Hey, Wiedemann, how are you doing? Okay, that'd be cool. Thanks, Manny. That saves me having to go up. I'm probably gonna watch the replay anyways, just in case I missed somebody who I didn't get down here. I have about 9 or 10 people so far. But Roger, since you're in here, what are your channel goals for the year? What are you wanting to do with your channel and all that stuff? Thanks, Roger. Thank you. I hope your appointment's going well. I'm sure you're not able to listen too loud on your phone sitting in a doctor's office. And everybody feel free to support each other, say hi. No problems with that. If you have a link you want to share, just let me know first. I don't think I've ever said no. Whew. Early. It's 6:30 here. Don't worry, it's only water, I promise. All right. I will write that down. Okay, I will put that down, Roger. Um, how was everybody's Thursday going, by the way? Anybody looking forward to that Friday of our last short week before we start working hard again for the rest of the year? Oh, how's your weather over there, Roger? No, it's not. Yeah, I know. The phone, it's tougher to type. Can't see things as well. Audio is not as good. You know, and when you type, it cuts off like half of a person's face sometimes. Jim, yeah, I took Remote Pilot 101 actually. But the one thing I will say is the only difference between Remote Pilot 101 and the FAA website, or like looking at a lot of study guides and stuff that people do on here, is it's just more organized. And they do have great practice tests. That's good. But I think if I had to do it again, the Remote Pilot 101, I don't know. It was, I think I got a discount because Ken Herring had a discount thing. You get like 20% off. So it'd be Heron 18 is his discount code if you want to use it. um, but so I think it's what is it? Instead of 150, it was 120 for me. But you can get a lot of stuff figured out by watching YouTube stuff. All right, Hadley, I will definitely check that out when I get off of here. If I click on it now, it will just, I don't know. It doesn't do very well. Lucas, how are you? What's up? Oh man, I didn't get. Um, you know what's funny? Wait a minute, is I probably got the course in. Excuse me. I probably got the course in end of June or so, and I studied hard for about maybe a week, and then it got really busy. We took a vacation down to California and just hunting, and so then I didn't really try hard until beginning of October or so. And then I studied for another 2 weeks and took the test, and I got like a 90 on it. So I would say real time, I put about 3 weeks into it. Yeah, I would say 3 weeks to 4 weeks of time is what I put into it. But honestly, I sat there and I was worried about it so much. I never took like the end practice test until near the very, very end. And what I would suggest is after you do both the weather METAR stuff and the sectional chart stuff the first time, just the first time you go through it, take that practice test just to see where you are. And if you do that, you'd be surprised after taking just those two parts. You'd be surprised. You'll be up in those percentages, well over 50%. And then you just got to look at what you got to learn because there's some stuff that's just common sense. Like it's like, um, should you operate a drone commercially for a client after you've been drinking? Well, I mean, should you get in a car when you're drinking? No. So there's some stuff that's really super easy and awesome and just obvious, completely obvious. And then there's some stuff that is just it's technical. You got to just remember some terms. Like, we all know here in the States, at least 400 feet. I think in Canada, you guys have 300. Oh, Roger, to click the like, you have to click out of chat and then you can hit the like and then bring the chat back up. It's really convenient. He did just sound like Kim, didn't he? He did sound like Kim a little bit there. But yeah, the I think the biggest thing I learned about the test when I took it was that I think it's hyped up a lot more than you expect. And so when you take the practice tests, you're like, oh, well, shoot, this, I mean, there's parts of it that are tough, but this thing isn't that intimidating. You can definitely learn all this stuff and it's not tough. Don't worry about it, Roger. You'll be all right. I hope your appointment goes well. You'll have to let me know how that goes later. Yeah, we haven't had snow in a while. In fact, our weather people here are starting to talk about how we don't have hardly any snowpack up in the mountains and everything, and they're worried about the fire season this year up here. So I'm hoping we get a lot of. I mean, I don't want to shovel it or deal with it, but I kind of am hoping we get a lot of snow here in the next few weeks or so, at least up in the mountains. Yeah, that new computer that Roger got, that thing is nice. Like that graphics card, especially, that's like a $300 graphics card by itself. It's much better than the one I have on my actual tower computer, which is down because it has a power supply that's bad, and I have not fixed that. Yeah, for sure. Roger's only hamper on his stream is going to be his internet speed because that computer will handle everything he wants to do. Oh man, Pat, that's good. Yeah, my brother. Nice, Roger. So maybe you'll have it up for tomorrow's stream. um, yeah, Pat, my brother. He plays like some crazy, crazy like top of the line games, and I think he does some VR stuff, and he does a little bit of Twitch streaming and everything on his computer, and he like goes out and like I think he has the 1080 and he's like, I guess the 1100 is coming out here soon, and he's like looking at getting the 1100, and it's like a $900 card or something like that. It's a lot. Yeah, I've been on at least I've been on Roger's stream. I don't know how many times, Roger. Half a dozen or so. I've been on there. I was on there just before Christmas or so. I've been on there. I don't think since Christmas. Maybe I came on once after Christmas, but yeah, I'll go on there every now and with them. Usually it's in the weekends when I can. In the mornings on the weekdays, it's pretty tough. Oh, is it a full like 2000 series came out? What they must have done some kind of major difference to actually release that. Yeah, my brother has the 1080 though, and that thing handles everything. He does Skype streaming with like 6 other people and all that stuff. But of course, he lives over in Spokane, and I think he has like internet speeds that are just like ridiculous, like 600 down, 150 up or something. Oh yeah, Hadley, was it down in the southern area, like near like Boise and Caldwell and all that stuff? That's pretty good, man. Anytime you have over 10 up, you're good. And honestly, I think 4K streaming is like 25 or 26 down. So, all right, Roger. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Ugh, I have so almost kicked this cold, and I've had this thing for like 3 weeks. Ah, Eugene. Okay. And Boise. Yeah. I used to go down to Boise for work all the time, but not as much anymore. I still actually go over to Eugene, though. Eugene, Salem, Portland. I make that trip every 6 or 7 months. Yeah, and by the way, Manic, I think my speed now is I have quite a bit download. Um, my upload speed is around yours. My download is like 120 and my up is 12 and a half or so. Nice. Awesome. Ice on Everclear. Oh my gosh, I would be probably snoring and just have the stream going, sleeping on my keyboard if that was Everclear. The big old jar. No, it's just water. Yeah, I can't drink that early in the morning. You guys would be calling a sponsor, telling me to fix my problems. Yeah. I knew somebody was going to make the joke. I'm glad you did it, Mike. I definitely like to mess with people as well. So anybody want to mess with me ever in chats or in anybody else's stream, please feel free. I can always take it. Oh, cat is back. Here, I'll let you guys see it. There's the cat. Say hi to the camera, cat. Oh yeah. Well, Mike Kelly, I can't remember if in Dakota you can get Everclear, but I know in Montana you can get Everclear. You can't buy Everclear here in Idaho or Washington. They won't sell it. I don't think they sell anything over 150 here. Hey, Kendrone, how are you doing? But yeah, we'll make we go buy Everclear every now and then. We make um, what is it? Apple pie. Basically, it's a moonshine. Manic, you and me both. That's the wife's cat. She had it before we met, and actually, she's all right. She doesn't really get too demanding of attention, but yeah, in the early '80s, you could. I know, and honestly, I think it was like until early '90s or late '80s or so. The drinking age in Idaho was 18. It was 18 for the longest time until the I think the US made it a federal law of 21. Thanks, Vatic. Yeah, I try to be as cool as I can. My wife will sometimes have to put a check on me every now and then, but hey, it's needed. I'm always pranking and goofing off and all that stuff. So another thing that I got for Christmas, guys, by the way, that I haven't even unboxed it yet. I have not got it out. Oh, it's all the writing is backwards, but I got some FPV goggles. I haven't even unboxed it yet. I need to get into that, but I just haven't had the time. No, there's a movie called Drone. Oh, hey, Ken, if you have a link for that or something, that would be cool. It's probably going to vilify them. I mean, there's no way that they're going to make it look awesome, but that's okay. And by the way, everybody coming in who wasn't in here in the beginning, one thing I'm doing since this is kind of the first time I've been on a stream or anything since the first of the year is everybody makes their New Year's resolutions and stuff. But I want to do a thing where you guys make your New Year's goals for 2019 on YouTube. So what is it that you want to achieve with your YouTube channel for 2019? And just let me know in chat or whatever, and I'm gonna write them all down and just for fun, so we can all come back and visit them sometime towards the end of the year or something. Thanks, Ken. I will check that out for sure. Um, so yeah, Ken, I don't think you were in here before. What's your yeah, it's drone. I kind of figured it would be anti-drone. I mean, if they were gonna make drones look great and all that stuff, the whole, what would you call it, judgmental crowd would probably not want to go see it. It's not free, Hadley. I did one study guide, Hadley, about reading METARs a couple months ago, month and a half ago or so. If you want to go watch that, it'll help you with your METARs. And I really should do another one for sectional charts. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what everybody has in their mind that drones are about is finding some chick sunbathing. Times it by 100. Oh, great. It's probably going to be some drone that goes rogue and acts. Well, shoot, they already made a movie about a drone that goes rogue and tries to kill everybody. Um, God, it had Jamie Foxx in it. I forget what it was called. Stealth. The movie Stealth was about a drone that goes rogue and tries to kill everybody because of something. Yeah, I will. I will, Jim. I will do. I will do a video on sectional charts sometimes in the next few weeks. before I go on um my vacation. But yeah, they're always gonna have stuff. You know, there's always the anti this and anti that, and usually those are the people who get the funding to make movies. Um, yeah, I'm trying to look that video up on my phone here, Ken, just so I don't get away from the screen and mess that up or anything. Oh, it's a horror movie. That's great. Jim, I do a live stream for the last month or so. So I have my live stream that I do every Thursday night. I do it every Thursday night at 7:30 Pacific time, so it's 10:30 Eastern. It's a little late, but it's after I get my kid in bed and everything. And I do it then because doing it before the kids go to bed and stuff, that kind of forces my wife to do everything. And that's not really cool to do to her. Yeah, the Part 107 is gonna make it a lot easier to do a lot more things as they make more laws. They aren't really I don't think they're really gonna step over the 107 stuff. Oh gosh. This movie. Oh gosh, this I'm watching it in silent. Oh, oh, okay. I am so glad you brought this up, and because that movie I'm not gonna go see it in the theaters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not paying money to see that, but I will rent it. 100%, I will rent it because that looks hilarious. It's literally just called Drone, Hadley. It's called Drone. Ken Drone linked it up a ways. But if you just look up, I'm sure drone horror movie trailer. Oh, oh, I forget that one actor's name, but he looks kind of like oh, what's his name? On air therapy guy, Dr. Phil. He kind of looks like Dr. Phil. But there's a part where like the drone is like hovering and this Dr. Phil looking dude. Yeah, it literally is like Chucky the drone. It is literally like Chucky the drone. That is a great way of describing it, Manic. But it shows like the drone coming at the Dr. Phil dude, and he's like on the toilet. And he's like, oh, oh, he's got like a somehow he's carrying a gun into the toilet with him. That's the first thing that I'm like, what's going on? But then he pulls up this gun. He's like looking around and everything. And then the drone like comes at him, and it's like there's no drone comes into the picture, and then all of a sudden he has blood on his face. It if it's a B movie, I'm surprised. It almost looks indie, but that is awesome. Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, at least it's the one thing for us drone guys is that movie is almost kooky enough that it's not probably not going to affect anybody's actual view of drones. Of course, there's going to be those people out there, but Oh, hey, Night Train. I didn't even see you come in. Sorry, man. How are you doing? Yeah, definitely drone spoof. I would hope so at least. Oh, anybody got anything crazy planned for this weekend or today or anything like that? What are you guys all doing? By the way, if anybody wants to come in and chat, I can send them a leak. Yeah, I'll send you a leak. I can send you a link and you can come on in and we can, because it's much easier to talk when you have an actual other voice bouncing off of you. Right now, all I see is a completely silent screen and your guys' chat. So it's kind of tough sometimes to bounce words off of you guys. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? Manic. I don't know what it is here. It's pretty cold here, but it's also been kind of clear. It's somewhere in the teens Fahrenheit, so it'd be, -8, 9 degrees Celsius to -12 or 13 or so is about what it is here. Everybody coming in, by the way, please do not forget to hit the like button. It helps me. And everybody was wondering why I'm here and where Roger is. Roger had an appointment today and he had to go to the doctor and stuff. So he allowed me to fill in today because it's my birthday. So I'm doing the stream today. And if you're wondering how old I am 35 officially. Unofficially, I'm 29. Oh, nice. You gonna do a live stream? Where are you gonna travel to, Ken? My weekend has a whole lot of not too much planned in it. So I might be able to catch that stream for sure. Yeah, thanks, Ken. Yeah, I'll probably be able to catch your stream because we don't have a lot going on. I think we're gonna do kind of some cleanup and organization after the holidays. You get a ton of new stuff and you have stuff you want to get rid of, and then organizing and all that stuff. And plus, we're going on our cruise vacation and everything. And I, the wife likes to be organized, so there's no way we're just going to leave the house as is. Your snow melted too, Jim? Yeah, we've had snow on the ground mm, maybe a week total this whole winter. And usually we have coming into the new year between a foot and a half and 2.5 feet on the ground almost every single year. I think this is the first year we have not had 6 inches on the ground at any time. We had about 3 or 4 inches on the ground at one time, and that literally melted the next day. Oh, that is sweet, Ken. Hey, Pack Mule, what are you doing? How's it going? I thought I gave you a moderator thing last time you were in here, Pack Mule. I don't know what's going on here. That something's fishy. In fact, I remember seeing your name in blue. Whatever. Anyways, you got it again. I don't know what's going on. Pat Nordic Blue. He also had one at one point in time, and now it's gone. Yeah, pack mule. My friends were just over there for the holidays, and they said it literally rained on you guys every single day. Like it, he said he just got a spark for his birthday early in December. So, and he was really looking forward to flying it over there in Seattle, and well, out just outside of Seattle. But he never got a flight because it literally like didn't stop raining on you guys the whole time. Yeah, see, there's Pat. Wife's almost ready to take off, it sounds like. You guys have had 3 to 4 good days. Yeah, he was really hoping to fly it over there. He has a bunch of friends he was wanting to show it off to, and he never got to. You can come sit in with me, hun. I have FPV goggles, Jim, and oh, kid's not happy. Ashley, you can bring him in here with me for a second. You can sit with me. Um, yeah, I would love to get into the FPV side of stuff eventually. I haven't yet. I just got some goggles, and I haven't even put them on and tried them yet. But oh man, Packmill, yeah, it's definitely that's awesome. Um, but to continue with your question there, Jim, yeah, I would love to get into it. That would be something I may or may not be able to get into this summer sometime. Um, I would just have to learn Betaflight and get on some of the simulators and all that stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I definitely plan on kind of flying the little drone here around the house and stuff with the goggles and see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. Hey, there's Kim. Hey, no problem, Kim. No, I actually consider it like a birthday gift from him saying having me do this. So I don't consider it a favor at all, except for him giving me doing a favor for me. So I hope his appointment's going well. Did you want to come on, Kim? I can send you a link if you want to come on, Kim, and say hi to everybody from your computer there. Thanks. Yep. 35. Or I can send a link to you as well, Pat. Anybody who wants to come on, I have no problems. You guys want to come on and talk? Like I said, it's much easier to bounce something off of another person's face and voice. Hey, dude, you want to come sit with me? Yeah? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the kid. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Look, there you are. He's got his little lovey lion. He's getting ready to head over to daycare. He hasn't been to daycare for like 2 weeks because he's been sick. And so we're trying to get him back into daycare and get used to that. Ooh, yeah. I've done. I solder copper, like as far as plumbing goes. I've done that a few times and stuff, but I have never soldered wiring. That's cool, Kim. It's fine. Yeah, he's feeling better now. He's doing perfectly fine. I'm still kind of slightly kicking the cold here and stuff, but doing okay. Right. Gotta get his coat on and stuff. All right.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Ashley's getting ready to head to work. She has to work today, and I don't.
Yeah, Mr. Birthday Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling perfectly fine. He coughs every now and then, but
like in the mornings.
It's not a huge deal.
Like Dad.
Yeah.
Say good night. Say goodbye.
Say bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.
I'm not a morning person, guys, so I'm sorry. I need my coffee.
Hey, Hillbilly Pro, how are you? All right. See you, dude. Hey. Will do. Say, Hillbilly Pyro, I think I got you the other day too. I wonder if everybody got reset. I don't know. Jim, he was just in here a little earlier, and I think he's in his appointment right now. So, wow, yeah, you actually did sleep in pretty well there, Kim, because it's 10 o'clock where you are. So, Kim, by the way, you're in here, and Hillbilly Pyro, you just came in, and Pack Mule, you guys came in recently. I am doing a little thing. Since it's the beginning of the year, I am writing down everybody's YouTube goals. So, what are your goals with your YouTube channel? It's not just subs or views or view time or anything. Um, Kelly Paulson said she wanted to help smaller channels grow. Dan Dronepool said he wants to get good enough with FPV to put FPV in his name. And a couple people wanted to get their part 107. And then there's, some sub goals. My goal was to get 2,000 subs by the end of the year. But I would just want to know, what are your guys' goals for 2019? Because I want to come back and kind of visit this and see how everybody's doing around, Thanksgiving to Christmas time. So if you guys want to let me know what your goals are for the year, then I can write those down. No goals, just do it. Roger gets on early and it isn't quiet. Oh, hey, Blizzard, how are you doing? You just want to stand. Honestly, Pack Mills, that may not actually be. I mean, there's a lot of people saying that YouTube is going to do some stuff or whatever. I don't know. I don't think they'll get rid of the smaller channels because they still need the smaller channels. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. When you blow stuff up, I love when you blow stuff up. Oh yeah, I remember Pinky and the Brain. Absolutely. Grew up on that stuff. The Animaniacs. Tonight, Pinky, we're going to take over the world. You know, Jim, maybe you can look this up. Power Director makes a program for your phone. Billy Pyro. Oh, that's good. Don't make me write it down, by the way. I will write it down. Um, but yeah, so it's Power Director. What is it? Cyberlink by Power Director. That's it's an easy editing program. Easy to learn. It took me like less than a week to be able to start doing different stuff. And I just added over the time, and then I eventually figured out the whole program. I still use it on almost all of my videos. I've started to do some on computer editing and stuff, but I still use that for most of them. Pinky and the Brain. That was like one of the best parts of Animaniacs. That and Elmira, the one who was like used to like chase after the Animaniacs to hug them. What was how did she do that? What was her voice? Um
Oh, my pretty little kitty cat, I'm gonna hug you and love you and kiss you forever.
I'm I can't remember her name very well or her voice very well, but yeah, that's what she used to do. Elmira. Premiere Pro. Yeah, that's something, Pat, that I want to learn is Premiere Pro. Yeah, Blizzard, Ox, that's exactly right. If they drop us, we drop them. And that's why they can't, because you drop millions of other channels, you're going to lose millions of views per day on thousands of channels. There goes your advertisement. Now you'll have a bunch more advertisers that can't get their content watched, as opposed to their new problem or their problem they say they have now, which is we have advertisers that don't feel like they're getting quality views on their advertisements on channels that are worth anything, and that's kind of stupid. DaVinci Resolve, is that's your editing program that you use, Packmule? And I got yours written down, Ken. That's a good one. Yeah, I like getting other people into drones. I've like I said, that one friend that bought his Spark and everything, and I've got a couple other people that really are into drones. One of them actually is my friend who was here at the beginning of the stream, that Mr. 84 guy. Adam, he's into drones and wasn't really until I started flying them and showing him my stuff. No, Yeah, Pat, I will never make a living off of YouTube. I think what I told my wife and stuff is I was like, at best, I make, $10, $20 a month or so or whatever off of YouTube or really what my goal was to have people send me products that I could do some reviews on. This was in the very beginning that I could do reviews on so I could just get some free drones and stuff sent to me by advertisers. But then I kind of realized with this one product that somebody sent my wife to review on her channel, and they want a 5-star review. They don't say we want a review. Please leave us a 5-star review on the product, and they have points that they want you to. So basically, they just want you to do an advertisement. They don't want you to actually review a product. Well, I don't want to, like I did with those propeller blades on one of my videos that I did before. Yeah, I don't want to go and do a product review on something if it's trash and say that it's great, because I don't want to make other people buy it if it's not any good. I on those blades, like half the lights didn't work on them. I still liked them. I thought they were cool, but I'm not going to tell everybody that they worked perfectly when they didn't. I mean, they said they take 90 minutes to charge. I charged them each for well over an hour. And they didn't work for 30 seconds, some of them. Yeah. And that's what I would tell anybody who's sending me any products is, hey, I'll review a product for you, no problem. But I'm going to I will always find something that I like about something. That's not hard. There's always something. Somebody put a lot of effort into something. So you're going to find something you like about it. But if there's something that I don't like about it, then I'm going to say it. Like this little drone right here, I'm going to do a product review on it here fairly soon. One thing I've noticed is these brush, the prop guards, those are not big enough to actually guard the props. When this drone has its props out here like that, when it's flying, I hit something and it hit because these things are pretty flimsy. So those prop guards aren't good on that. But the drone flies actually really, really well. Yeah, exactly, Blizzard. And if I was to get sponsored, I mean, I haven't really done a lot of effort out to get sponsored. It's all been just, somebody. I've had a couple of people contact me about. In fact, Banggood talked to me about doing a review, and they were going to have me start doing reviews on products. But the first product they wanted me to review was a snow globe, literally a snow globe. I'm not going to review a snow globe on my drone channel. You guys would all just rip me a new one. Honestly, I would probably deserve it. Yeah, I know. Hillbilly Pyro. Those are prop guards. And I don't know if they're removable, but it's for flying inside. So I wanted to leave them on. I don't fly with prop guards. They take battery life away. You would be blowing it up. I'll tell you what, if it doesn't work, I will send it to you, Hillbilly Pyro, and you can blow it up for me. By the way, Hillbilly Pyro, while we're talking about blowing things up, have you shot pyrite on your channel? I have not seen any of those. Yeah, Kendrone, a snow globe. They literally wanted me to choose a snow globe and do a review on a snow globe. And they had like a European collection, which, I mean, I guess that's cool if you collect them, but there was like each country in Europe or whatever, and had the name of the country and then, a prominent landscape feature of that country inside the snow globe, which is cool. But I'm not into snow globes. Nothing against them, but I really don't. I don't own one. I don't own one for a reason. Starting to get the DTs. Hey, Asgard. Yeah, no problem. I don't mind filling in at all. And thanks for the birthday wish. Yep, 20 or 25. I wish 35 today. Heck, if I was 25, I'd probably be. I don't know. I would have been up an hour and a half earlier even, and been out doing something stupid probably. Ken, see, Yeah, I could have flown a drone around the snow globe and said, "Hey, look, when I hit the drone with it, it breaks the drone's propellers and not the snow globe. See how sturdy it is?" Yeah, exactly, Blizzard. Not just a review, a 5-star review. No, to be honest, they never told me I had to do a 5-star review. They just wanted me to do it. But yeah, 35, I remember it well. You're not too far past 35 though, Asgard, aren't you? You're in your 40s, I think, right? Are you really a few weeks from 50? Man, you don't look it. I would have guessed somewhere around 43. That was my guess. See, everybody, look, see, he just said he just said bad things about 35. That's another person. Yeah, so Asgard, like another like what, another 5 or 6 people have all been reminding me that 35 is halfway to 70. And then my own mom was like, 35, man, you are definitely a third of the way through your life or more. Like, yeah, you got to really start thinking about what you're going to do with the rest of your life. And I'm like, dang, mom, you're supposed to be supportive and say that I'm great and all this stuff, and you're telling me that I need to do something with my life. Oh man. Well, I right now I feel like my peak health year was back back in the sky 3.5 decades. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all good. And how are you doing back in the sky? Thanks for coming in. Man, my chat keeps freezing on me. Sorry guys if I am late. Oh yeah, that's right, Blizzard. You are near the same age as me. Yeah, I don't work 80 hours a week. I run a business with my dad, so I do work long hours, but it's usually only in the summer. In the winter, like right now, maybe 35 hours is about all we work in the winter. But then in the summer, it turns into a 50 or so. But really, back in the sky, you're 50 years old. I would never have guessed. So, by the way, everybody, Asgard and all you guys, I am doing just kind of writing down people's goals, their YouTube goals. Excuse me, YouTube specific goals. Blizzard, what do you want to achieve on YouTube this year? Just what's your YouTube goals? It can be a sub goal, it can be anything. Um, no, I'm not a landscaper or a builder. We run a business, a drinking water cooler business. So our coolers are actually filtered coolers. They're not like the bottled water coolers, but it's like commercial drinking water coolers. Man, 140 hours on a pay period. Whew, that is crazy. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys' goals are, and then I plan on kind of bringing it back. Thanksgiving time is my goal. There you go, back to the sky. And Asgard, your goal is to eat a cricket, right? Hey, Ken, have a good one. We will see you later. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. There you go. That's a good goal, Asgard. Man, I will get you to eat a cricket this year. That's my goal. No. How about this, Asgard? If you eat a cricket, I will eat a cricket. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just writing down your guys' goals here really quick, and I might put them in the description of the video down below later, but we'll see. You're gonna hold it to me, hold me to it. Mutually shipping each other crickets. We'll see. Oh gosh, as long as a Canadian cricket is actually a cricket, dude. Oh man, you're gonna have me on video saying this, but I am in. I am in Asgard. As long as a Canadian cricket is an actual cricket and it's not like, I don't know, a mouse or something. Well, by the way, I have to know, what is a Canadian cricket technically? 6 pounds when fully matured? What? No, I am not eating something 6 pounds. You can ask my daughter. I'm not a rodent person. No, Canadian cricket is frozen? Shoot, I'll do that. If it's frozen, can't even taste it. It's just like eating slightly different textured ice. This does sound like something out of Fear Factor Back from the Sky. Asgard and I are gonna probably both talk this up and then never do it. But if he does it, I will. As long as it's a cricket. I've eaten worms before. Done. Let's do it. All right, I'm writing that down because we got to do that. We'll make a video about it and everything. Oh, I don't care. I would say, um, I mean, we're eating bugs. Let's do it. It's got to be raw. It's got to be raw, but we'll do it. It doesn't have to be alive. So raw dead. Man, everybody in here is gonna make us do it. Everybody's gonna make us do it, Asgard. Oh, my wife will not kiss me for a month. It probably will be. It will be pretty. It'll be pretty good. Oh man, that's huge cricket. Man, yeah, it's large spiders. I mean that. Oh, can you really, Mike Kelly? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure you can buy fried ones off of eBay. Yeah, set up Roger's computer for him. I mean, Kim probably will do most of the setting up anyways. Oh man, thanks, Hillbilly. Now I'm gonna look that up. Oh, I've got what 6.5, 7 months to before I have to do it. 6 months. Yeah, what you should do, Kim, is just set it up in your room. See how he thinks about that. Comes home and it's all set up for you in his room. Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks. Yep, turned 35 today. Yep. And Jim, one thing I've been having everybody else tell me is what their goal is for YouTube for 2019. I'm writing them all down and stuff, and then we'll kind of revisit them around Thanksgiving time this year, see how everybody's doing. And if you guys, anybody doesn't recognize somebody in chat, feel free to add them and have them add you. I have no problem with that. Not too much is new today, other than I guess being 35. I got the day off of work, and my daughter and I are going to go to a drone hobby store here. And once I get off the stream and stuff, we'll see. I got a gift certificate for the place, so we'll go see what we can spend some money on. Try some cricket eating practice. Ah, yeah, shopping. Yes, but shopping in a drone shop, Kim. So it's not like I have to go buy peas and carrots and bread and milk and all that good stuff. Uh, it hillbilly, it absolutely that is 100% true. This guy tries to keep his stuff down as much as he can, um, but yeah, it's going to be higher price. So it's not like I'm going in there to buy a drone or anything like that. A lot of the stuff that he has actually at good prices, spare parts and stuff like that. So that's most likely what I'll be using or looking for. My daughter, she is 9 years old and she is still sleeping, so she's still off of school until next Monday. Awesome, 19 likes. Yeah, thanks, guys. By the way, anybody who hasn't hit that like button, please go ahead and hit it. Yeah, she's 9 years old, 9 1/4, something like that. Yeah, 5 weeks, man, that's a long shipping time. That's long shipping time. When I ordered this guy here, this Hubsan, when I ordered that one from China, it took quite a few months to get here. It was probably, or weeks, I should say, not months. Well, it was almost 2 months. It was like 6.5 weeks. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's great for girls. She's really well mannered and everything. She hasn't started to push her weight around yet. Yeah, back in the sky. I know, and the thing is there all these drone shops are getting, and RC hobby shops are getting kind of pushed out by the online sales. In fact, this guy he has drones, but he is more RC cars and stuff. I would say 2/3 of his store is RC cars, and then he has obviously some drone stuff, but it's a lot of RC car stuff. And that might actually be what I'm looking at, is just a simple little RC car. It's a $50 gift certificate, so I might just get a little RC car just to goof around with in the driveway or something. By the way, anybody who is wanting to come in the stream, just let me know. I can send you a link in an email and we'll bring you on. Oh, that's sad. Neither of them cares for drones. You know, um, most people who think that they're bad and think that they're not really that great, and once they fly them, they're like, "Oh, this is super cool." Yeah, back in the sky. I have this one. It's not a technical whoop because it has altitude control. Um, but I have flown the little tiny whoops. I my daughter got one last year, and I flew it a couple times inside the house, and then she took it outside, and she just hit the altitude climb on it until it went out of sight, and it never came back. We never saw that thing again. Where's camera? Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I think you're right, Hillbilly. I think that's what it is that it's Christmas. Everybody tried to get stuff here so quickly before Christmas, and then a lot of the delivery companies and stuff get rid of people after Christmas, their temporary stuff. Still got this little bit of that cough left. 26 and 25 for how old your kids are. My daughter likes drones. She likes watching me fly them. She also just likes to give me guff about them when I fly them. I'll be like, "Oh, let's go over here and I'll fly my drone." And she's like, "Oh, Dad." But she actually really likes them. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're making stuff for your whoops there, Jim. That's cool. By the way, Jim Crinan, when I say, I guess I should just say 616 drones, because Jim Crinan and 616, his name is Jim as well. So I'll call him 616 drones now, so you guys are not confused at who I'm talking to. But by the way, 616 drones, if you wanted a link, you can come in. as well as Kim. Yep, Jim meet Jim. Oh, Asgard. Okay. Yeah, I like to know everybody by name if I can. I try to. Usually I'm good with names after the first few times I'll go over them. So what? Rocket launch tubes for your drone? Oh man. Is that on one of your videos? Billy Pyro? Because that would be super sweet to watch. Manic, you are Trev? Okay. Yep. And just so you know, if I don't remember a person's name, I literally would just come out and ask you, I forget your name. I think it's this, and don't feel bad. No, Nicole, I am not Roger. So Roger is having he's got a doctor's appointment today. And so today is my birthday, so he's allowing me to fill in for him. So it's really cool. But here we go. But I am actually joining about Northwest or Russ. A lot of these guys and stuff are all from Roger's channel. Oops, there we go. Yeah, it gives me a little more watch time. I don't know how. I'm not really even close to watch time mattering on anything. So I just really like doing the stream and stuff and being on the stream when Roger does it and stuff. So when he said, yeah, I won't be on January 3rd, I was like, shoot, that's my birthday. And then he was basically just said, hey, well, if you want to do the stream on your birthday, you're more than welcome to. So absolutely, I jumped at that chance. Hey, Food Forest, how are you doing? So Nicole, one thing we're basically just all just chit chatting, talking about just life and what's going on. Drones, obviously, is what we talk about the most. But one thing I am asking everybody about, Nicole, is goals for a YouTube channel. And so you don't have any content. Are you maybe hoping to start a channel about something? But I'm just kind of wanting to get everybody's YouTube goals for the year. Oh, you're not a YouTube, Nicole. That's fine. If you don't want to do just anything, if you have a goal, if you're not a YouTuber, then what's your 2019 goal? But yeah, I am filling in for Roger. He's got a doctor's appointment and stuff. No plan to start a channel. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, I mean, I started mine last year. Until then, actually, technically, I've had this channel for what, 6 years, but there's just a lot of it was just to upload family videos. I never made any of them public, and there's still a bunch of them that aren't public, and I won't make public because they're just family videos. But Nicole, yeah, it's fine. Hey, it's what everybody's comfortable with. I have a lot of my family, my mom and dad and stuff. They're on my YouTube channel every now and then. My wife's, but they don't really want to expose themselves out there on the internet either. It's no big deal. No big deal at all. Nah, nobody will laugh at you, Nicole. Well, I mean, unless you tell a joke or do something goofy on camera, then you're wanting people to laugh at you. I mean, everybody laughs at me all day. I mean, look at my shirt. It's kind of backwards, but it says some people just need a high five in the face. Hey, Ashley, you get back to work. By the way, Ashley Ward, everybody, that is my wife. If you don't have her channel, check her out. And wow, see, I live so close to Canada that when I say out, it out. It okay, whatever. When I say out, it sounds almost Canadian. Oh, it's not backwards? Okay. Well, it looks backwards on my screen, so. Yeah, Nicole, no worries. You do not have to start a channel whatsoever. This is not a chat for everybody who has to have a channel or anything like that. Absolutely. No, I just like talking with everybody. And if you decide you want to start a channel later, you more than can. I mean, like I said, I started my channel in 2012 is when this channel started. I think I have like 4 or 5 family videos on here from 2012 or 11 or maybe even or whatever. And I didn't actually start my channel like actually doing videos until February of last year. So, yep, exactly. That's what Ashley's doing. She's spying on me. Yeah. See, Hillbilly, he started his channel with just fireworks and blowing up stuff. And what was it? The first video of yours, Hillbilly, that I watched was, I don't know, 5, 6 months ago. And you were testing some different oversized firecrackers inside of plastic buckets, seeing how high they would make them go up or whatever. Pretty funny looking. Hey, so am I. Look at my hair, man. This stuff is my hair. I usually have my hair like buzzed, and this is super long. Yeah, food forest. I think uh, we were talking about it, but this summer am going to need to talk to you about tomato plants because our tomato plants at our house this year, we got maybe 20 cherry tomatoes and like 3 regular tomato plants. I think we had like disease in the pots or something. I think we're going to have to um, maybe get whole new pots. Obviously, we're going to do new soil, but yeah, you and I are going to have to talk here at some point in time before summer. Oh, that's not good. All right, Jim. We'll talk to you later. Hopefully that fixes itself. Yes, Ashley, Bella is still sleeping. Either that or she is quieter than I am, which doesn't take much. Oh, I will definitely. Yeah, so Hugh, I can't really click on stuff while I'm in the stream, but I will go back and watch it afterwards. Dude, yeah, you shaved. Oh, that video is from you. Got it. Now I'm caught up. You shaved your head. Ooh. Yeah, I might buzz mine. Oh, it's just a picture? Hold on, let me do it from my phone here. Yeah, I'll have to do it from my phone. I'll look at it later, Asgard. But by the way, everybody who's in here, um, I'm filling in for Roger because Roger had a doctor's appointment this morning, and it's my birthday, so he let me fill in for him. But I actually have my own live stream that I actually do every week. It's at 7:30 today on every Thursday, 7:30 Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern time. A little late for people on the East Coast, but it's just when I get my kids to bed and stuff. So I come on for usually just an hour to an hour and a half. Just come on, chat. Usually I have some kind of topic that I like to bring up and kind of like what I'm doing now with everybody on what their YouTube goals are for the year. I'm writing down everybody's YouTube goals for the year on this one. Hey, down the rabbit hole travel. How are you? What's up? And thanks everybody for coming in. Appreciate it. We got so close to breaking my viewer record for how many viewers I've had in at one time. I've had 17 earlier today, as well as once before, and then 18 would be the most I've ever had. Yeah, yeah. My tomato count needs to be definitely up, Food Forest, and yeah, we love growing our own food here. Not just because it helps. It really does help. If everybody had a little garden in their backyard that has a backyard, it would help cut a lot of stuff out. But it just the food tastes better and it's better for you. Oh, Food Forest! I thought I gave you a wrench already. What I almost just did, Food Forest, is put you in a timeout. Oof, that was close. Oh, hey, I have one thumbs down. Thank you, whoever that was. You know, the funny thing is I actually looked this thing up, and the YouTube 2018 rewind will prove this. Thumbs down don't necessarily hurt your view count. What they do hurt is those people coming back for another video later, because if they're thumbs down a bunch of your videos, they're kind of showing YouTube, I don't want to see this anymore. But it does not hurt your view count or the popularity of that video necessarily for other people coming in. I mean, look at the YouTube rewind, what, 15 million thumbs down or something like that? And it's got like 200 something million views. No, Jim. No, Jim, he does his show. And that's why, that's one, actually, that's a good question, Kim. That's why, one of the reasons why I did it at 7:30, because I love watching Ken Heron's show and I do not want to go into his show. His show usually starts either 5 or 6 o'clock my time. So he usually is off within an hour, hour and a half. And so my show usually always starts 20, 30 minutes after his is over. Dude, down the rabbit hole. So if they keep coming back to do that thumbs down, they literally are actually, they might as well just be giving you a thumbs up because it's considered interaction. If you actually look at your YouTube analytics, it doesn't even show thumbs down or, well, most of the analytics do. But if you look at your analytics on the Studio Beta, there's this one part of the analytics, it doesn't even count thumbs down or thumbs up. It literally counts comments and interactions. Interactions are both your thumbs down and your thumb ups combined. Pathway Soil Bank? Impeachment. Okay. Yeah, Food Forest that. How come no one thumbs down your? I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. Yep, down the rabbit hole, exactly. That's what I say to people. People who consistently come in and thumbs down things. It's like, hey, thank you. I don't get them consistently. I there's somebody who comes in every now and then and thumbs down mine. That's fine. I I don't know who they are, or maybe there's just a couple people who come in and are like, didn't like this stream or didn't like this video, and they can thumbs down. That's fine. Eber, what's up? Oh man, I have 20 people in here. That is definitely the most I've ever had. You guys helped me break a record. But yeah, no, yeah, Food Forest. I definitely need to. Right now, what we're doing with our tomato plants, Food Forest, is we have them in like a 14-inch like above ground pot, but we bury the pot like 5 or 6 inches into the ground. So, Ruland, how are you doing? See, and I know Ruland had a moderator thing too. So I must have literally lost like everybody who was a moderator on my channel a while ago, because there's like 5 or 6 people that I know had it and don't have it now that they're coming in again. It could be pack mule. It could be hoppers that just come in and just thumbs down something just to do it. Nice, 22. Sweet. Yeah. So everybody who's just coming in, by the way, if you double hit a thumbs up, it'll give a thumbs down. I didn't know that. Huh. That is new information to me. But by the way, everybody who's coming in, one thing I'm doing is I am writing down everybody's YouTube 2019 goals. So if you guys have a YouTube goal of either a subscriber count, a view count, view hours, or just something you want to do, a couple of people said they want to get their Part 107 drone flying license for commercial drone flying. A couple people just had some just channel goals. So anybody has a goal, just go ahead and say it in the chat, and I will write it down, and then we'll kind of come back to it around Thanksgiving or so and see how everybody's doing. Yes, many people have already said happy birthday to me, Ashley. There you go, Ash. 200 subs. The poop flies of YouTube. Like Pyro, I like that. Yes, I got yours, Food Forest. More tomatoes, and we're all going to save the planet. That is a very good. What is it? Too long, TLDR or whatever of what you said. I guess too long didn't read. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it till 1. I won't make it till that, but I am gonna probably go. I plan on making it to 8:30, 9 o'clock. So another 30 minutes or so. But as long as people are here, I'll stay in. Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves and sticking around and stuff. So, Ruin, yeah, give me a goal, Ruin. Yeah, they are easy to fly, Hillbilly. The GPS drones are. I think the difference or the thing with GPS drones for me is the artistic of what you're capturing, not necessarily ability of flying, but what you're capturing. Yeah, no problem, Kim. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Sorry, guys. I'm just writing down some stuff of what everybody said. Yeah, everybody, please feel free, support everybody. Whatever, Ashley. um, support everybody in here. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out, way in. I am terrible at hitting the like button when I get in. I usually don't do it until somebody reminds me. So if you're like me, go hit that like button. Hugh, I know. I didn't even think about flying like FPV or anything like that until I started talking in the Canadian Drone Hub, Rogers channel and everything, and talking to all you FPV flyers and stuff. But yeah, that's what got me into FPV. But 100% flying drones and just that, every when you're walking around and stuff, you get pictures on such a two-dimensional plane sometimes when you don't have a drone there's just an angle from above that you can never get and is just amazing on something. So that's what all got me into drones in the very first place. And they're fun to fly. It would make your wife feel better. Yeah, I know. Look, Ashley up is laughing at you up there. She definitely knows drone bills and thanks. Thanks, Ash. Have a good day at work. Oh yeah, Hillbilly, your camera doesn't match the sound. Yeah, the sound is the toughest thing sometimes to get really, really good audio out of a video. I mean, obviously the microphone on this camera and stuff is not the greatest. It's good enough that everybody can hear me and stuff, and it's fine for a sit down live stream and everything. But like action cam audio, we don't have anything that's really good action cam audio. We have this little plug-in mic. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went, but we have a little just kind of a portable like lapel mic, and it does all right. It catches really good audio, but if there's any wind whatsoever, it catches the wind. So that's where it kind of has its end of usefulness. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Ever. What did you fly today, Ever? Yeah, exactly down the rabbit hole. Like we are we're south of Canada, obviously. We're in Idaho, but we are not too far away from the Canadian border, and we get quite a bit of bad weather here. Of course, not this year. I mean, if I were to turn my camera around, you'd see my front yard that has some green grass in it still. It's ridiculous. I have Facebook. I don't use Facebook that much, honestly. I have Instagram and I have a Twitter. I don't even know if I could log into the thing anymore. That's how much I use it. But I have Instagram. I use Instagram a little bit. Yeah, you're in Alberta? Where in Alberta are you, Rabbit Hole? Yeah, you're not very far away from me either. Who is it who's in Vancouver Island of Canada? They're not too far away either. What would be the biggest party YouTube ever saw? I missed something. Oh, I see. Oh, the lottery. I see. Biggest party ever. Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. Oh, just north of Calgary. That's cool. I have a friend who lives oh gosh. Fort McMurray, I think is the name of the town. Yeah, I just scrolled up and saw that, Kim. Yeah. I would love to. I think one of our lotteries here is up to 400 million or something. Ridiculous amount of money that I could, well, I mean, I say I can't spend, but somehow other people find a way to spend it. So Hillbilly Pyro. Well, I mean, remember your one goal above Hillbilly Pyro that you had. If you won the lottery, what do you say? Two redheads, a blonde, and I don't know, two other women. I can't remember what the other ones were, but that was one of your goals. If you won a lottery, you might be able to attract some. I mean, they might be money grubbers if they're attracted to you only after you won the lottery. But fast cars, fast chicks would kill you. Yeah, exactly. Because you could travel, rabbit hole. You could travel like everywhere if you won the lottery. Oh, that's what it was. Pyro. Yeah. I would love to travel. I would love to go to Japan someday. Like Japan is one of my bucket lists. Um, Europe. My wife's family is all from the tip of the boot in Italy, and so she wants to go there. I would love to go to Italy. I would love to go to Germany. Been to France. I would like to see the Tour de France at one point, just like see a stage go by. Hillbilly Pyro. Well, at least your priorities are set. Oh, absolutely ruined the Netherlands. I mean, some of the stages go through there, so yeah, the Netherlands would be cool. I have a friend that's actually from the Netherlands that lives here. I should say a friend other than you, Ruland. No. I have a friend that lives in Coeur d'Alene here that is from the Netherlands. She came here as excuse me, as an exchange student, and then once she graduated and stuff as an exchange student, she just wanted to stay. So she went back for a year or so, and then she came back here with a full time visa and got her what do you call it, being citizenship. Good Lord, I couldn't remember it. Oh, nice. 25th wedding anniversary. That is a strong marriage there. 25 years. That's good. My wife and I have been married for 2.5 years. Oh, Amsterdam. Yeah, that would be cool. My wife is definitely amazing because she puts up with me and she's still here. Oh man, their theme parks there are crazy hillbilly. Like literally, like I think one of them has an over 80-degree drop, which I mean that's dang near just straight free fall. Yeah, that's nice. Rabbit hole. Yeah, ours is 2.5, but we've been together for 6. No, yeah, 6 years. Just over 6 years. My 9-year-old daughter is from a previous marriage, so but she should be waking up any time now. She's definitely sleeping in this morning. She's sleeping in almost as much as Kim. Millennials, yeah. You know what? The millennial cutoff date is January 1st, 1984. I am 3 days a millennial. 3 days a millennial. Mount Fuji Playland. That would be cool. I think if I went to Japan, one thing I would want to, and I'm not a big shopper, so I don't know why this is one of my big things I want to see. Obviously, I want to see Mount Fuji, um, but I want to go in that underground tunnel highway thing that goes to that mall out in the water or whatever in Japan. That would be super cool. Just the architectural structure, engineering, and stuff of that underwater highway would be amazing. But as far as other stuff I would want to see in Japan, um, I really want to see like some of the cherry blossom gardens and all that stuff. That would be really cool. Uh, just like this, the sushi. I am a huge sushi fan. So is my wife. The sushi there would be amazing because we will literally try anything. So I think the only thing that I wouldn't try is that one dish where they put like some kind of acidic mixture over like a squid arm and then a squid arm comes to life or something. I'm not eating something like that. Although I did just agree to eat crickets with Hugh, so maybe not. Then what's different with the Japanese bathrooms back in the sky? I have not seen one. Oh yeah, that's true, Hillary Pyro. The firework contest. That would be nuts. Really? It's just a hole in the floor? Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's fine. And when I go camping, it's less nice than that. So, oh yeah, those capsule hotels where it's like 11 and a half square feet or something that you get. Hey, honestly, I think it's better for you. I mean, have you guys seen those horrific squatty potty commercials with the unicorn or whatever and the guy who talks way too much in a commercial voice, but I think he's doing it on purpose. Those those commercials are scary, man. That it changes your view of ice cream. Changes your view of ice cream 100%. If you haven't seen a Squatty Potty commercial, good luck if you go look it up. it's, it's definitely different. I love how our conversations just move around when in our whole Canadian Drone Hub group. Our conversations just move. It literally is like a conversation in a bar. It goes everywhere. We definitely do not just stick to the drones. Why, Sky? Why did you have to ruin that? Chocolate ice cream is one of my favorites. Rabbit hole, yeah, exactly. It is. It is going down the toilet. Yeah, I would like to go to China. Yes, it is a Hubsan in the background. In fact, both of these are Hubsans. This is the 502, and then this is the 501. I have just the 501S, not the SS. So, yep, the white one was my first real cinematic drone. Oh, I don't think I'm going to watch a toilet expo, but it is interesting. Yeah, the 50 this one is what, almost 4 years old. I think I've had it for 4 years, something like that. This black one, I love it. It still takes good photo. Still takes good picture. It doesn't the camera on it, and it's probably something I could have worked on or just replace the camera. But the camera is starting to do a little bit of ghosting. It didn't do it before, but just in the last 6, 8 months, it does a little bit of ghosting. The 501E. Now let's see. I think that one is the one that isn't GPS, right? I haven't. I can't remember. There's one that it was like $80 or something like that, and it was. You think it would be the props? You know, that's a good that's a good thought. I don't think I've ever changed these props, Roland. In fact, looking at them now, those are not good props. Not at all. Yeah, the 501 the Desire or whatever, Kim. That's this one. That's actually the X4 Desire. That's the 502S. That's the Desire, the 502S. Yeah, that one. So I got that maybe 3 months or 2 months before I got the black one here. I got that 502S, and my friend, his little son, I was letting him control like where, like, just basically your not your altitude, just your yaw and pitch and all that stuff. And all of a sudden he's like, I was like, now don't touch this controller, just touch this side over here, okay? And he's like, yeah, okay. And he's like, and he just like down and out and just did the auto fail safe, killed it about 40 something feet above concrete, and the camera's never worked on it since. Hey, Barnacle, how's it going? What's up? How are you doing? Everybody who hasn't yet, don't forget to hit the like button if you can. I would appreciate it. I am filling in for Roger. He had a doctor's appointment today, and it's my birthday, so he let me fill in for him. My usual actual stream, though, I do on Thursday today, but it will be at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern time. Basically, it's right after Ken Heron's show. Is within 30 minutes or so after his show ends is when mine starts. All right, Hillbilly. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, man. Nice, Barnacle. That's sweet. Did he make his own channel and everything, or? That's awesome. I love when people's kids get into the hobby as well. My daughter, she's flown a few times. Like I said, she's flown my Mavic Air, and she's flown both of these two drones right here. But she doesn't have her own. She had her own for a few minutes, and then she just up and out. Thing went up. She just held on to the controls. She got throttle friendly, and then it disappeared. Uh-oh, Jim. Hopefully it's plumbing that's planned. But have a good day, man. We'll talk to you later. So did your by the way, oh no, I already asked that. But Barnacle, did your son make his own channel at all, or? Because I'll definitely go and support him and watch that stuff. Yeah, the White Husband. You know, I don't know how well it did because, like I said, I had it for about 2 months, and then my friend's kid just kind of dropped it 40 feet. I went and bought because the camera actually works. If you film with it, but it won't transmit to the controller. So I went and bought a new FPV antenna, and that didn't work. So I think it's the actual board, and that's beyond my abilities fixing and all that stuff. Moonshine? No, that's not moonshine, Roland. No, it's just water. Just water. Moonshine comes in 3 hours. No, just joking. Kid ripping FPV? Yeah, definitely. And link him here if you want. Barnacle, link his channel. Throw it in here. I have no problem with you putting his channel in here, and everybody else can support him as well. Because I will definitely go and support him. Kid ripping FPV. That's actually a really good name too. What kind of quad is he flying, Barnacle? If you didn't say it above here already. Nope. Ah, okay. Cool. Thanks, Ruin, for finding that for him. Yeah, I will go and watch that. And it's on lip. That's cool. Back from the sky. Yeah. My daughter, she does some helping with me filming some of my stuff, especially my minute with Russ, like when I do my push-ups and my flips and all that stuff. She'll do a lot of my filming for me. So she definitely gets into a lot of the filming stuff, but she's actually a little more involved on my wife's channel. Actually, she was in here earlier. Hey, Aerial Technical, how are you doing? What's up? Good morning. Wow, that is crazy. 60 per day. Yeah, I think Crowley is coming on after this, isn't he? He usually comes on around 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 Pacific, doesn't he? Is that when he comes on? Love My Blow Up Drone? Because I don't want to creep over somebody who has their regular thing. But I'm probably going to be off here in about 20 minutes or so anyways. So yeah, what's up, AT? So AT, by the way, and everybody else who has come in here, one thing I'm asking everybody is what your 2019 goals are for your YouTube channel. Oh, hey, it's snowing outside. Thought it was clear. Like when I started the stream, we had blue skies, and now it's snowing. Interesting. But what's your 2019 YouTube goals? It could be literally anything. It doesn't have to be subs or view time or anything like that. It can be a couple of people, like I said, wanted their part 107. A couple of people just wanted to help other channels. Asgard Studios. He wants to attract advertisers and sponsors, and also he and I are now going to eat crickets in July. Make money. There you go. That's a good one. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I always see some people saying when somebody you know, monetizes their channel or does something, you know, does some reviews or whatever, that, you know, they're selling out and stuff. And honestly, you know, if you can do something and not make money and enjoy it, that's great. And if you can do something and enjoy it really well and make a few dollars at it, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's more than fine. That's part of why I got my Part 107 license, is because I've done a couple real estate jobs. I have one that's going to be coming up here soon, and then also this one I'm in. You know, I was always worried about doing a wedding, but I'm going to be doing a wedding this summer probably, and so we'll see how that goes. Just because I always worry about, you know, if somebody doesn't like something, you know, it's not exactly something you can be like, well, let's shoot that over. You either get it or you don't. So it's kind of a high stress situation. Yeah, Rogers, AT Rogers putting his new computer together, but also he had a doctor's appointment today. So you did some weddings, Ruland? Yeah, I remember. I got to look up. In fact, Ruland, I remember looking at your channel and scouring that thing and not finding some of the weddings that you did. So if you can either email me some links to those weddings that you did or just post them in here and I will watch them, because I didn't find any of them on, and I scoured like your channel all the way back like 3 or 4 years, I think. All right, that's fine, Kim. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up here, like I said, in about 15 minutes or so. Oh, they're not on YouTube. That's why I probably didn't find them. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing one wedding. It's for one of my wife's coworkers' daughter is getting married, and so they were looking at some of my YouTube stuff, and they were like, "Well, do you do weddings? We would love to have some of this stuff." And that just kind of blossomed into now I'm doing a wedding. But you know, I mean, they definitely pay well, and they're definitely plentiful in the summer for sure. Cab 7, I have not seen Cab 7 in here, AT. He could be, but he would be lurking. But usually he definitely likes to say hi when he comes in, so I have not seen him in here yet. Yeah, coffee time. It is almost coffee time. Sadly, I think all we have is the instant like K-cups for coffee right now. And I like drip. I just like drip coffee. I don't know why. Me, I like the photography aspect of drones maybe a tiny bit more, but I do like flying them. I definitely fly my drone just to have fun with the camera off very often. But the camera aspect, I love and I enjoy capturing a different view of something or an artistic view of something while moving and all that stuff. That's my big thing. But I really do want to get into FPV because you're still capturing, it's almost like an artistic dance or whatever of the drone. Yeah, AT, absolutely. That would be kind of cool. What we might all watch. Hey, King, what's up? Photo shoot. No drones today? Oh, that's all right. Thanks for checking in, though. But yeah, so oh gosh, it was Ken Drone. Ken Drone was in here earlier. He actually did a link to there is a horror movie coming out called Drone, and it's literally about like rogue drones or possibly somebody controlling a drone, but killing people with drone blades, like cutting like one of them looked like it like just cut his neck off. Yeah, Back from the Sky. Literally, it's a movie. It's a horror movie. Look up just drone horror movie 2019 or whatever when you get off of here, and you will find it. The trailer to it looks cheesy as heck, and I bet the movie will be cheesy as heck. It's yeah, more fear. You know what, King FPV though? This movie is so bad, it's more laughable. I don't think it's really going to is not well made enough to drive fear into drones. I really don't think so. It's going to be more one of those things like where people are like, oh my gosh. No, I have not tried DJI goggles with my Mavic. I would love to. They supposedly work really well. Ken Heron likes them better than his Fat Sharks. The only thing about the DJI goggles, I guess, is they're huge. They are massive. Yeah, King, I don't think we have anything to worry about. It's like if you scroll up and chat, oh, gosh, it was probably maybe an hour ago or so, but that the movie was it looked like I forget. There's this one guy who is an actor. It's not Dr. Phil, but he looks kind of like Dr. Phil. The dude's sitting on a toilet and he like hears a sound, and I played it on silent because I was on here and I didn't want to have sound playing or whatever. But the dude like hears a sound, and he like pulls the gun out and he's like looking around. First of all, the dude's sitting on a toilet and he pulls a gun out of his pants while he's on the toilet. Like I don't think very many people go to the bathroom armed, like just randomly. But this Dr. Phil dude just pulls a gun out of his pocket. He's like looking around, and then he sees the drone, and it's like, and the drone just kind of slowly comes at the camera, and then it shows him go, and then blood flies everywhere. It's ridiculous. Uh, let's see, a lot of laggy. Oh, with the DJI goggles. Well, there's two types of DJI goggles. There's the regular goggles, and then there's the FPV DJI goggles, and they have a really, really low latency. So maybe the regular goggles have a higher latency. I think it is like almost 100 milliseconds or so, the latency on the regular goggles, but the FPV goggles are less than 30, so they're pretty good. I guarantee they'll be better than the handheld screen. And I mean, these are not top of the line goggles whatsoever. But I actually just got goggles for Christmas. I haven't even pulled them out of the box yet. So that's how far I've gotten with my goggles. I might do that today. He had the FPV version. Yeah, the FPV version, it's a couple hundred. I don't know how much the regular goggles are, is 300 or 400 or whatever, but the FPV version is a couple hundred more. They're definitely something you need to budget for unless you have a lot of money. That is for sure. Yeah, it should be fun. I got those for Christmas. And then I got the light up propellers that are in one of my last videos for Christmas as well. And then this I just got for my birthday the other day. Little inside flyer. Although it has altitude control, so it's not necessarily technically a whoop. But this one, it's a SEMA. What is it? Sky Viper something, I think. QV7. It's just a little, I don't know, I would say 3-inch propeller blade, tiny quad. It's a 145 size. Yes, that is the one thing about those goggles that is nice, is they do sync up to the OcuSync, and so you can get FPV from a long ways away with those DJI goggles. Oh, no flying, Kim. That's all right. You can still fly inside the house. That's what, my dog hates drones. So I have to kick her outside or put her in the garage if I'm flying this. And then she just barks and barks and barks because she knows what's happening. She hates it. I'm hoping someday she becomes desensitized, but that hasn't happened in years. So chances are slim. X21, I don't know, Hugh. I am not sure. 279, that's not bad for the DJI goggles. What kind of vlog cam do you have, King? Oh, that's sweet. You training the dog to retrieve it? Oh, nice. An M50. Canon makes good stuff, that's for sure. So it's going to be good quality. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Especially if it's refurbished and it's like a certified refurbished from DJI. Their stuff is pretty good. Yeah, and if one prop gets bent even just a little bit, you have to replace it. But that's all right. Where is? Hey, so Manic, are you still in here? I blew up my drone. Are you still in here? I was just wondering something, but yeah, I think Ruland nailed it on the head as far as the ghosting on my FPV on this thing. I think I need to change these props. I have new props for it, but I'm looking at them and they are all scratched up and a little more brittle than they used to be. So I think that's probably what my problem is. Oh, hey, so you're going on Crowley's stream as well, right? I think is his start at in like 15 minutes or whatever. All right, see you, King. Yeah, I have my own show, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern time that I do each Thursday. So it's just my Thursday night chat. So it basically comes on right after Ken Heron's show. So we'll see you later, King. Have fun. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to be getting off of here then in about 5 minutes. And everybody who is watching, if you guys want to head over to Mr. Crowley's stream, he will be going on after this point. If he wakes up, he'll be on. He's usually on. Sometimes 5 minutes late is all, but he's usually on right on time. I just couldn't remember if it was because I know everybody talks about 1 p.m. and 10 a.m. and all this stuff. And so I sometimes forget with the Eastern and Pacific time zone conversions when people are on. Hey, no problem, Kim. Like I said, Roger's helping me out by letting me do this today. I really appreciate it. And it's been fun. It's been really fun. Nice. Okay. Kim, did you hear how Roger's appointment went at all yet? I was hoping to hear how that went. If I see you guys tonight, at least just let me know. Exactly. It does give me watch time, Kim. I'm sure I got a few hours today. And Asgard Studios, or Hugh, has already emailed me some on the cricket eating challenge. So he's got a video that we both need to watch. Maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, it's just a general checkup. Okay, that's good. I thought he was going in for something on his legs or whatever, so that's good. Yeah, guys, check out everybody. If you guys don't have anybody, please support them, because you never know when you find a channel that you really, really like. It sometimes surprises you. You look at sometimes you just have that preconception of seeing somebody's name in their little avatar, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll look at this one, but I'm not. And then you get in there and you're just like, wow, this is great, or hey, this is amazing. And it's just everybody has their own different taste, just like food. That sometimes you just find a channel that you're just like, yep, this is awesome. So I always like to check everybody out. And they'll be working on his other leg soon. Well, I hope everything goes well for him. Excuse me. Yep. See you, Ruland. If you're taking off, I see that you were. Yep, exactly. Everybody, and the thing is if we have if we're all supporting each other, okay, and you get up to a certain amount of likes or so. I think it's 150 likes, and then YouTube starts promoting your channel in circles that you normally wouldn't be promoted in, and that's when we can really grow the hobby and have people who might have some kind of misconception about drones actually learn something about drones and learn that they're actually pretty cool. So that's what I really hope, is that if anything comes from YouTube and drones, is that YouTube teaches other people that drones are good, usually good. I mean, you're always going to see those top 10 people, running into people with drones and stuff. And those are the worst videos for drones, because it just makes everybody think that everybody's just running into cars and houses and windows and people and everything with drones. So, but anyways, guys, hey, I am going to shut down the stream right now. If you guys want to, Mr. Crowley's stream will be up in a little bit. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for all the happy birthdays and the likes and coming in and chatting. I hope everybody has a great day. If you guys want to see me again, I will be on again tonight, and every Thursday I come on 7:30 Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern time, and I just do a little hour-long show and stuff. A lot of times the wife comes on with me, Ashley, and the daughter will come in and peek and say hi and stuff as well. So I will see you guys all later. Have a good day. Fly safe. Be safe. And I will talk to you all later. Peace. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the happy birthday, guys. Oh, you just got in here, Mark. That's okay. Hey, that's okay. I'll be on later again tonight, Mark, like I said. Yeah, thanks, Eber. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is the longest stream I've ever done. I did one for a couple hours or so on studying for your part 107 a while ago. But that one it was really set up and I had stuff I was doing, so it was a lot easier. But hey, this is fun. Oh, B-Rad, you just came in. We're taking off here. But come back in tonight, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. And I will be on again for about an hour or so. I will talk to you guys all later. Be good.